Hey guys, welcome to EURUSD. I'm gonna go over what I was looking at the open on Sunday, as well as what transpired yesterday, Monday, and then today as well. I missed a little bit, but there wasn't that much action, so just gonna kind of go from there. This is a 2 hour chart. This yellow bull flag that I'm gonna point out real quick is what I am watching. It's been morphing into different patterns little by little. It's not exactly what I need to chart, but it does help a lot of times and it gives us targets as well as areas of interest. But we'll get more to that in a little bit. I don't think I really need to go into that too much right now, just because, again, it has been expanding a lot today, especially. So let's go right into a 15-minute chart and we're going to go into Sunday open. And FYI, if you haven't seen any of the videos before, I highly recommend watching one or two. In the past, I usually try to explain in the beginning what the levels mean. Mainly, you should just be looking at the white levels here. These are major levels from previous price action, where I am ideally looking for my setups to occur at these levels, just because that's where they often happen based on my experience. Now, with that said, let's get into where we left off on Friday and what has gone down since. At the Friday close, we came down around right here. We were trying to reclaim this above level. We had pushed through a couple times. We were kind of flagging at it, and right before the open, we were trying to push through. If I told you in the beginning of that session on Sunday, what was I looking for? Either a reclaim of this level that we're working on, and or a failed breakdown of either this local low from Friday morning, or maybe this more prominent lows from Thursday morning and evening. What we got was the latter, where we undercut this low by just barely a point, maybe 1 pip, if that, and then we went right back up. It was a little bit less than I liked in terms of the depth of that, so I didn't take it right away. I wanted to see what price action would do. We got a couple pops, and then at this point, because it was kind of shaky, I was only confident taking the reclaim of the more local low. That way I'm clearing all these lows, so that will be a couple points above this low of 1674 ish, so maybe 1677 about is what I'd want to go long. That's what I got around 715 ish, so that's where I would have gone long, and that worked out great. Afterwards, which we hit the target up here, then started selling. Didn't get much more action. My When I went to bed, my long flushed out around 2 o'clock ish, and what that set up was a failed breakdown of the Sunday open low, which happens a lot. Go watch my previous videos reviewing any Sunday. You're gonna see this type of setup very often, and if not, then you'll see it on Monday, where Sunday evening we set a low, and then Monday we undercut it for a failed breakdown. Best setup in the game, and what's what I'm looking for every day. Unfortunately, I was asleep for this. I missed it. When I woke up around 6:37, I had noticed what had all gone down. My runner was taken out, unfortunately by a few points. A great failed breakdown had set up, and that we were just lingering at this level, bull flagging, slowly control selling into this level. At 9:30, we got a pop, and then we started going up. I noticed we were sitting on this area for a little while. So I took the reclaim of this little minor low here. I'd call it a mini failed breakdown. You can see this is a low set at 5 a.m. before we made a high. We lost that low. So if you go long 1682, that worked out well for at least 12, 13 points before selling down, popping again, and taking my long runner out around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Moving forward on Monday, we didn't get much more action that much. We just kind of dipped back tested this level. I did not take this long at this point. I was looking for a flush of this. If anything, I'd want to go long at the reclaim of the level above, just because we were kind of chopping around here in no man's land. And that is what we started getting at 8 o'clock. I took a little small position here that I sat on for a while, and then that worked out overnight. My stop loss would have been below these lows right here. Just a small position. Took a little profit at the top right here, a couple points below. When I woke up, I noticed that had worked out. Nothing much for me to do. We dipped below these lows, and I thought it could be a decent failed breakdown, but I was not really interested in it. I'd want a flush of all these lows. So I just added my runner. We got up here. I couldn't do much with it. And then eventually my runner actually stopped out when we started selling today at 9 o'clock. At that point, we just started selling a lot, kept on selling. We came into this area where we bounced a little bit. We held it for a little bit. We started pushing up slowly. So around 16-13-ish, I went long for a small long just because of the sell that had continued, and I like the level here. Unfortunately, I didn't take profit fast enough. I thought I could get a little bit more out of here. The long would have worked out if I had been sold my position properly, but unfortunately I got stopped out a little later. So I did take a loss here. And then now I'm just watching the levels, watching the price. These red lines are some lows from a couple weeks ago. Not the ideal setup I'm looking for because a couple weeks is a little farther away than I'd like to look for. But the best setup will be some selling, some undercutting of these red lines, and some failed breakdowns. If we don't, we start pushing up. This green line right here indicates a failed breakdown of this low we got at 11:30 Tuesday today morning. This bounced from 1600-ish, 1620, almost 20 points, sold. Now we're trying to reclaim it. This looks like some good acceptance below. A couple points above this low will be this green line. You can see we tried pushing through once, twice, 3 times. And I do think at 6 o'clock we should start pushing up. So I had to get some levels done. Otherwise, those are the only two setups I really see right now. The failed breakdown of this low or some failed breakdowns of these lows set up below. Very simple and straightforward.